So, if you're questioning if you can 3D print a knife, yes you can. That's not a knife, that's a knife. This is printed in PLA, has my logo, simple design, small like 10mm handle, 10mm or 12mm I think blade. Really nice, it fits in your hand really nice. EMX my logo here. I had an issue with my printer, that's why you can see a lot of different lines here. I fixed it already, it was a clogged nozzle. And yeah, pretty simple design, but I really like how it feels. And so when it comes to printing anything that has to do with food and PLA, there is a lot of people saying no, you cannot print just because the lines that the printer lays, they may, the bacteria from the food may go inside. I mean, the food will go inside and it will cause bacteria basically. So when it comes to the lines and bacteria getting in, I believe that there's a little bit of truth, because you never know what comes to your nozzle, to your actual print, because you will not know how the filament is clean before it enters your printer, right? You don't know what happened before it went to the spool or before it even became a filament, so you will not know. So I better suggest go with a food safe filament, or if you want something like that, make it food safe, I will recommend using a food safe resin, cover it, and then try to sharpen the edge, and I believe that will last as a simple knife. I believe you can even put it in your in your backpack in case of emergency that you're gonna have something like that. But yeah, so that's the only downside when it comes to 3D printing something that has to do with food, is the lines that the printer leaves. And like I said, I believe that if we have taken it, even this one, and that hasn't cut anything, to take it underneath a microscope, we're gonna see some bacteria inside. So I don't recommend using this for your food. That I just wanted to make a video to show that you can print and cut food or vegetables or fruits with a 3D printed knife. And of course this comes dull out of the printer, so I just took a file and I sharpened the edge. I didn't make it as a katana, but it will cut. You can sharpen a plastic to a point, right after, or it will start melting or it will start breaking. So yes, with file, and you can always do a little bit of sandpaper to sharpen it, because it will not cut as it comes from the printer. So I got here some vegetables and some fruits. Let's see if it's gonna cut or no. Like I said, this isn't a katana, so it ain't gonna cut as you press it down. We're gonna have to do some sewing, but let's see. As you can see, it will cut, right? Gonna leave you a nice clean edge. Be mind that this is a little bit an old cucumber, so it's a little bit softer, but it will cut. It cuts pretty good, to say the truth, because its cucumber is soft, but you can see all this water from the cucumber will go to the cracks, especially it depends on what layers are you printing it, so it will go inside. And yes, there are ways to wash it, but you're not gonna wash it all the way, so bacteria will be created and you may get sick. So don't do that at home, or like I said, use a resin, clear the whole thing, and then try to sharpen it. But we can play, no, because this is vegetable. Let's see, this is an apple, old apple, so we're gonna play a food ninja. You can hear it. Like I said, this is sharpened only by a file, no polishing, no nothing, just a file to create a nice and a sharp edge. And it's struggling. If I was a professional and sharpen it, maybe it will perform better, but let's see. This is a carrot, a little bit harder. Here it has a little bit of issue, but it's still manageable. This knife is just out of the print, so it's still fresh edge after I sanded it. So you want to know if you can cut with a 3D printed knife? Yes, you can. This is a prop. Don't try to sharpen it if you don't know what you're doing, or don't use it as a real knife. Use it as a prop. I will make it for free for whoever wants to download it. The link will be down in the description. Again, this is a prop, not a real knife. Don't go out with it and do anything crazy. But if you want to chop some vegetables, go ahead. Just don't eat them, or don't reuse the knife to cut something else and try to eat it, because you may get sick from the bacteria that will create inside their lines. Let's chop some more cucumber. As you can it has a little bit of difficulty when cutting the skin of the cucumber, but it still manages. I do believe that in few years we will be able to print anything that we want, from spoons to knives to, I don't know, maybe even cameras, and of course food. You can 3D print food already, so for sure in the next 10 years you will be able to just order something with your printer and it will be printed. So yeah, again, don't reuse this knife because of the bacteria. But if you want to try, go ahead, sharpen it, try to cut some vegetables, put it on a display. Thank you for watching, subscribe, like and share, and I hope I will see you in the next one.